Supervisors, I'm gonna make everyone stand.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so Robert's here with us via phone. Basically, the only business today is the consideration of to file for a motion of contempt with regard to Judge Zulik's order on September 6th, enforcing the upholding the enforcement notice against the preliminary injunction on back 9 MX.
So moved.
Okay, motion by Mr. Albert. Do I hear a second? Second, Mr. Levenheim. Okay, now we'll
What
do the
do
discussion.
to do?
Let's hear what exactly occurred.
I mean, we were all sent a video. Seems clear that and there was, I understand there's also some stuff on Facebook, and it seems clear that there was both a ride as well as work done on the track, which are both against the judge's orders.
Yeah, directly in violation of it.
So I don't, it seems pretty.
Kathy, you sent us most of it. Do you wanna talk briefly? I mean, you don't have to. I mean, we have the flash drive, but.
No, it's okay. So they were advertising for the car show. It also included the Suron, which is the electric bike race. The stuff that I emailed is the advertisements that they put on their social media. There was pictures from earlier on that morning of them on preparing the track for the day. There's pictures of electric bikes throughout the property. There's pictures from their own social media of people riding on the track.
There's video footage.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of footage. So I mean, they posted it. There's pictures from people here that are willing to testify that we saw electric bikes at different points of the property. So
Right.
I would add that I saw video of bikes racing around a track, and it was provided to me by Julia, and I was told, and I'm assuming that it was shot by one of the participants, but I don't know the name. But maybe it's important to have the name of the person who provided it, because what I'm assuming is that it was that track, and because it was in the video labeled that way. But I didn't see the label or didn't see the name of the person who submitted it. I think it was a Facebook video.
Yeah, there were several, but vendors that went to that to their one event posted, "Hey, we're here doing this today." I think that's pretty clear.
Yeah, I mean, my thought is, I think there's sufficient information to file the what is it? We're filing something for contempt?
Petition for
contempt. I guess I'd leave it to our counsel to determine the right information that needs to be provided to the judge to strengthen the case.
All right. Well, I'm underlining the fact that that video of motorcycles racing on the track is what convinced me beyond all doubt that this was a violation, and the source of that.
It's probably shocking.
My concern is, will we have witnesses that will come to a hearing? Because the judge isn't just gonna say, okay. There has to be a hearing. There has to be testimony that there was a violation. And just like there was testimony for the injunction, people have to come there. They can't say what someone else told them. They can't say what someone else videoed.
Can you provide the video? I mean, we have the videos.
Whoever took the video, though, would have to be there.
Why?
Saying,
It's a video that's on social
doesn't
media.
matter. It's required. Okay, I can't tell you why. The person who took the video has to be there and say, I took the video and accurately depicts what was going on, and there's been no changes or modifications.
I mean,
It's not AI.
That might entail subpoenas. I think they wouldn't come voluntarily.
Well, but if we have it through other people, what do we need that for? I mean, if we have other witnesses that say, I saw them racing, I saw them on the
Right.
track, what do we need the video for?
I just
Because the
think
video is
it's clear-
compelling,
clear.
why wouldn't you submit it?
Okay, well, I can't tell you that we're gonna issue a subpoena if we don't know who took it. How am I supposed to
Well,
issue
I
a
think-
subpoena?
I don't think you should issue, I mean, I don't think you should issue a subpoena, I think you should submit
Public posts for what they are.
the posts, these were public posts.
It's the
that
same
were
as
made.
us submitting their website and different things like that.
Yeah,
Well,
just submit it as,
I guess what I'm saying is, I can only testify that what I was shown, seemed to be a clear violation.
Well, I don't think any supervisors are gonna be testifying.
Can I
Yeah.
say something? And this is to Ron too, because I need understanding of it. I took the video in the morning of him. We heard the sprinklers going
Oh, okay.
and I knew he'd be out there. So I took the video and I let it run because he was doing it and everything. I let it run because we know how obnoxious and nasty he can be. While he's doing that, there was a bike coming behind him, which I caught on film.
Hmm.
Okay? As soon as I turned it off, of course, then he got, nasty. But anyhow, beeping his horn and said something.
We're here.
which I could hear. The person who went down there and took that video is a neighbor's niece and her boyfriend came from college for the weekend.
Oh, okay.
And they went down and they took the video. He does not, they don't know anything about it. He does not want them to get
of
involved.
course, you were there,
I was on my property.
I understand.
What they did on that is the track goes like this and then comes up on a hill around ours. They blocked that part off because it was a race and you can't go up the hill. So they blocked that part off and they ran on the lower part before it got up to our property. But I saw him prepare it.
Jacob?
We're here, Robert. Tammy's just speaking right now.
Okay, I can't hear the discussion in the room. I can hear you, but whatever it is, if there's anything, really relevant, just let me know and there's summary. I'm just ready to vote, right?
Yeah.
We're just trying to determine what information needs to be provided, I don't know if does that have to happen in this public, I mean, sure, if it does, but
Doesn't have to happen, but if I don't know what I'm going into court with, I can't predict that we're gonna be successful. And if we lose this motion, we've just empowered them to continue to keep doing things. And to win the motion, we need testimony, just like was injunction. This is what occurred. This is what I saw. It was noisy. It was disturbing. It bothered me, etc. We need that kind of testimony or we're not gonna win this motion.
Well, I think we're gonna get it from these folks.
The advertisement could bolster, maybe?
yeah, I think all the
Like
information that
on
we've
the
been
website?
given and was also given to our council, I think needs to be submitted, and
I don't know if Ron feels that's of any value.
I think the advertisement is, I think the social media posts are.
It's just, I agree, it'd be stronger if there was someone willing to testify, and I think we can go and try to seek if there are some people that would be willing.
They're here.
I'd be
Do
willing
it.
to testify to what I put onto the emails and everything like that. Was I there actually at the event? And did I take the pictures at the event? No, but was I home that day? Did I see the traffic coming in and out of
You
the
heard
Mountain
it.
Manor property?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Did I, do I have that video that came from there that shows that?
Yeah.
Yes, but I can't attest to obviously the videos that were at the actual.
And that's okay, cause you can testify to what you can, but I mean, honestly, I think most of this discussion can take place off the meeting, cause I'm ready to call the question and.
I think
vote on
it's
this.
hard because of the temper. And
Sure.
people have been harassed by them. So none of us can really go down in there
Of
because
course,
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, it'd
Even
be
though
taking a
it was
risk.
advertised as an event, none of us could go
I
down.
feel like if you were asked, and testified to say, do you believe this event, you were on property and you heard that this event was happening, would you be able to say yes?
If I was on the property, would I?
No, right, if we asked you to go to court.
Oh, yeah.
And would you say you were there on this day and you were on your property on this day and you witnessed this event occurring?
Would I feel comfortable?
Yeah,
Well,
I know.
yeah, I would, because Jim and I have put up with this.
I understand,
for
okay,
years.
all right, that's all I,
There are some neighbors that are getting intimidated,
I understand.
you know what I
Sure.
mean? And it's hard to say, please just push through, you
Right.
know what I mean?
Understand.
Alright,
Brett has a
I
question.
understand that metadata from video files is admissible in court. Is
Give
that,
me a case to say that.
excuse me?
Give me a case to say that. It's news to me.
Okay. Well, I understand that it is, so there's a potential, if it is admissible, we can be able to use that.
alright,
May I bring something else up?
sure. And then
Did
we're
they
gonna
ever
vote
get a
on this, so
permit?
we can,
Did they ever get a permit for this car show?
no, right, not to my knowledge.
Don't you need a permit? Here's another question. Ask
Okay,
your
well-
zoning officer if he belongs to that car show. If he belongs to
The
that
club.
car club.
I know of one that he's a member of, I don't, this is like real in the weeds here, I think there was some split between the two different car groups, I don't know the.
But the
But-
thing is, if they needed a permit and they
If-
didn't get it.
I will say, we already had a conversation a few months ago, but like, I'm not really sure at what point one needs a permit. I mean, you don't need a permit to have a party at your house. You need a permit if you want to be able to do certain things that are going, like put fireworks
Fireworks.
out. If you think you're gonna be breaking a noise violation.
How about the fire company selling flowers at Waste thing when Ken went over and asked them, did they have a permit for that?
Yeah, well, if you're selling something on a non-commercial property, then you would probably need a permit for that. I'm not saying they wouldn't need a permit, they probably would. They're not supposed to do anything business anyway, so they wouldn't be granted it. It's not, they're not allowed to do anything business. That's what the injunction was for, correct, Ron? Not supposed to be operating a business there at
Not
present?
supposed to be operating motocross activities. Didn't say
Right.
anything about business.
Right, that's very, yeah, it
Okay.
was very specific. on
Does it matter
Because
that
again,
it was
it wasn't,
electric
that wasn't
bikes?
how the case was
I mean, they're
stated.
not supposed to be on there at all.
I
Right,
mean, I think it'll be up to the judge, but I think we have a compelling case that certainly racing any sort of, anything on your motocross track is motocross activity. And the preparation thereof, you know, too, so we'll get into that, but we're gonna vote on this now, and then we're going to talk timeline, because I wanna get this in as soon as we can.
May I comment just before you vote, please?
Sure.
Pennsylvania versus McClure, 2015. That's, they established metadata is admissible. Video file metadata, video surveillance. And this metadata was established, the timeline of events as well as the place.
Cool,
thank you for that information.
awesome. Okay, all in favor of
Is that
voting,
like security footage, maybe?
Excuse me?
Metadata just
That'd
means the
be-
data that's collected by the
Right, but he
software.
said, but by surveillance video.
I have to
right?
read the case. The facts may be different. If the facts are different, it doesn't
Yeah.
apply.
alright, all in favor of the motion?
Aye,
Aye.
Robert, we just are voting. How are you voting? Robert,
Lose them?
I can hear him. Robert, we can't hear you.
Robert?
And its motion passes no matter what, but it'd be good to get on record.
Yeah, well. Hey, we lost you. We're voting on, I called the question, we're voting.
All right, I haven't been able to hear all the conversation in the room, but I vote aye on this, and also note that there seems to be a second violation here of our zoning code because there was no application for a special event or special event permit. for this event, whatever it was.
Yeah, that was one of the things we were discussing.
Yeah, we'll talk legal strategy on that. Okay,
All right, but mine is an I, so,
perfect.
is that the end? Can I get off the phone?
Yeah, any other
What were
comment?
we gonna,
Okay.
you wanna discuss the
Just the timeline.
timeline?
How soon can we?
Okay,
I figured you were gonna vote yes, so there's a verification.
Excellent.
Sign it.
Perfect.
yeah,
Oh, this
Here's
is
the
your sign?
petition, and it'll get filed today.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
all right,
All right, great.
that's it?
That's
All
it.
right,
Thanks,
all right.
okay,
bye.
guys.
Yep, do I hear a motion
Hearing, I
to
don't
adjourn?
know, but
Motion to
Wait.
adjourn.
Okay,
we have to convince the court that they were engaging in
Second.
cross activities and not.
All in
on
favor?
hearsay. I don't know if
Aye.
social media will do
all
it.
right, thanks, Robert.
What
Okay,
about,
bye.
your
If I
iPad?
was a judge, I wouldn't believe social media.
Would you,
Because there's just too much crap out there.
What about where I have the video of him